Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Fat Guy's Journey to Better Health. Well, I'll tell you how today went. Today went really well. The walk, I felt great about going for the walk. I mean, it's like day 5 for me now. So that was okay. I went out there, started walking. I did make the error of walking at the heat of the day. But it's not the first day. So I kind of was doing all right. But my muscles in my legs just all of a sudden started really tightening up, and it really started to hurt to walk. I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And I thought, wait a minute, my body's pulled about every trick in the book to get me not to do this, to get me not to give up pop, to get me to eat better, and to get me to walk every day. So I said, I'm just going to walk. The heck with it. So I just kept walking, even though it was tough. It was almost like it was cramping. Then, maybe 50 yards later, my legs were like, well, he's not going to stop, so we might as well do our job. And it was fine the rest of the walk. Now, like I said, it's been several days that I've done this one lap around the community. Tomorrow, I'm going to up it to the second lap. So I'm going to do 2 laps around the community and probably do that for a few days because that will be quite a bit. But I'm going to keep increasing the exercise so that I keep pushing myself and keep improving my health. I do, believe it or not, feel better from what I have done. I think a lot of it is cutting out the pop, all that pop. I mean, okay, well, yuck, but as long as it's cold, ice cold, I can tolerate water. I really can. So there you are. So that's where I'm at. And like I said, I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to feel more active. I have more energy. And that's what I was hoping was going to happen. That's what I was determined was going to happen. And here's the deal. I want all of you to be on with me in this journey. Anybody that wants to feel better, anybody that wants to be healthier, anybody that wants to eat better, anybody that wants to get out there and move around and walk or run. Running's not in my book for a while, but maybe someday. Because like I told you years ago, I used to run 5 miles a day, years ago. And I never felt better than the period where I was running 5 miles a day. I got to be honest with you there. So, I mean, I'm 56 now. So to just go out there and think I'm going to run 5 miles, no, that's not going to work. But like I said, the way I'm doing it, I think is the perfect way to do it. Slowly and gradually, just forward motion. That's what I have to keep saying to myself. I have to keep moving forward. I have to keep, when I get comfortable with one thing, like today, I felt really good, except for the tightening muscles. Of course, I think it was because of the heat of the day. I feel real good. I mean, by the rest of the walk, I felt great. At the end of the walk, I felt great. So I believe it's perfect time to step it up for the second round tomorrow. Of course, I'm going to do it first thing in the morning so that it's cool. I think that's a little bit smarter. So that's what I'm going to do. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys want to do this with me? Do you guys want to feel better? Do you guys want... No pressure. I mean, if you don't want to, if you feel good, and if you feel happy and comfortable with the way you are, God love you. I think that's beautiful. And I want you to be happy and content and everything. That's why I'm doing this, is because I'm not happy and content with myself. I need to lose weight. I need to feel better. So, but if you're with me, if you feel the same way I do, then join me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell me in the comments what you're going to do. Say, you know what? I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to go walk. Now one lap's only about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles at the most. So it's not like I'm walking a 100-mile journey or anything, but it's a start. If that's what you want to do, awesome. If you just want to start by cutting up, say, I don't do sweets, but if you do, and that's one thing you want to cut out, say, put right in the comments, I am going to cut out sweets. And then let me know, like in a few days, if you've still cut out sweets. We can do this. We can feel better. We can get better. I mean, there's no law that says we have to stay unhappy and uncomfortable. I mean, a lot of us have underlying medical issues. I know I've got several major medical issues that I take a boatload of medication and stuff for, but that's not an excuse for me to lead a sedentary life. That's not an excuse for me to just say, you know what, I'm going to just sit in this lazy chair, not this computer chair, lazy boy, and I'm going to just watch Big Bang Theory all day long and not do anything. I wasn't content with that. I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't feeling good. And I knew that I had to do something soon. I knew I had to. I could feel in my body that I was coming to the point where I had to make a decision. Either I was just going to lay there and do nothing and just whatever happens, happens, or I was going to make a change. And I decided to make a change. And if you want to do that with me, that's beautiful. I'm all for it, and I support you 100%. Put it in the comments. Tell me what you're going to do. Use it like a diary. Dear diary, I'm going to cut out sweets and walk around my block today or every day or whatever you're going to do. I'm going to drink water instead of coffee. I'm going to, whatever, cut out alcohol. Whatever you're going to do, just tell me about it. Join me in the effort to feel better. Join me in the effort to be healthier. Starting next week, I'm going to introduce to you some recipes that are healthier recipes. I've got a real good, and now don't judge it till you hear about it next week. I've got a real good stuffed pepper recipe that is very, very tasty. It's very good. And it's good, not bad for you necessarily, but it's not probably what a lot of nutritionists would say, hey, you need to eat this. They'd probably say, that's really on the border of good or bad, but we'll get through it. And I'm going to introduce several good recipes that I know is good for you. Some we can make a little hotter for you, and it kind of curbs your appetite at the same time as being smaller portions. See, that's the thing I've got to do also, and I have been doing, is when I'm eating, when I start to feel like, I'm satisfied, there may be food left on my plate, I'm not going to eat it. I'm satisfied. And believe it or not, it's making a difference. It's making a difference how I feel. It's making a difference how my stomach feels. And that, with no pop and walking every day, has really started making me feel so much better. Like I said, we've all, got our chronic pains and stuff I've had a lot of different surgeries that's left me in pain. And I won't be in pain forever, but that's life. But I can eliminate a lot of stuff, a lot of discomfort, a lot of just silly pain and stuff that I don't need, and I'm bringing on myself. Every time I go to the gas station and get a 44-ounce fountain pop, that's just adding to my discomfort, but I'm just like, I've got to have it because that caffeine is so good. Not anymore. I wouldn't even dare to walk past that fountain machine. I'd probably leap on and put my mouth on one of the spouts. I'm going to stay away from it for a while till I don't feel like that anymore. I'll stick to my water and occasional Gatorade, lemonade. I'm trying to stay away from sugary drinks, though. I mean, lemonade, you can get some real sugary lemonades, so you gotta be careful with that. But the water, I'm drinking a lot of, or I'm drinking that Gatorade Zero, or sorry, Powerade Zero, and that's it takes some getting used to, but it's not the sugar. I don't want the sugar, so it meets that requirement. It's just like Diet Pop's an acquired taste, and I've loved it, and I've drank it for years. However, I went to Dr. Pepper and Pepsi, and I've drank that for years now, and that's just a whole going from the pot to the kettle on the fire. I mean, there's no difference. It was no better for me. It was terrible, and I've had to make personal decisions, just like I've explained to you guys, to better myself and to better my health. I'm not judging anybody and what they eat or drink. You eat or drink whatever you want to eat or drink. But if you're ready for a change, put in the comments what you're going to do. Tell me what you're going to do to change. Tell me what you're going to do to feel better. And I'll be right there with you. I'm doing it. You do what you need to do to feel better too. I know we all can do it, and I know you can do it. You just have to know that you're in the non-judgmental community here, that I'm reaching my hand out. I'm here to help you. And I hope you take advantage of this channel and subscribe and comment. Let me know how you're going to improve yourself and what you think will make you a happier person. And let's get this show going. You guys are all great, and I wish you the best. And I hope that all of you decide to get feeling better and make changes. If you need to make changes to feel better and healthier. You're awesome. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.